You know what happens in early mornings when John decides to have his revenge? You've been there before. Okay, I thought it's this one. Oh yeah, it is this one. Crystal Cave, perfect. We have a confirmation. Is anyone around? I'm trying to make pigeon sounds. I'm a tasty pigeon! Come eat me! I hope dragons are not around! I don't know about fish. Okay. Alright, let's inspect. First of all, do I have my note ready? Let me see. Nope, not this one. There we go. That's the one. Alright, let's see. Oh, 40k. Not bad. Okay, I want to make sure I don't destroy anything that she has around. There is a table. This looks like just a blender. And some... yeah, this looks promising. Although it's kind of close to the carpet. We don't want to destroy that. Should we just bust in through the front door? 12k? Oh, that's perfect. It's just gonna be like 1 or 2 shots. Not 1 or 2 shots, like 10 at the very... you know, at the highest. Yeah, let's go through this. I know you don't like the usage of the repair hammer, Ellie, but I can assure you that it's much better to check which point is the most vulnerable so that you can cause the least amount of damage. You know, Ricardo looked at the door and verified the sturdiness of the wood and decided that this entry point is probably the best. Alright, well... where should we shoot from? I was first spamming the fish sound comment. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, good. Let's do this. I'd like to know what they sound like. Probably like... It's definitely a bit slower if I don't let it burn. Someone's here.
What the fuck are you? Come back here.
I think that's Alan. So, do we want to fight him? Alright. Let me do what I came here to do. And I'll let you live.
Let's not and say we did.
This doesn't concern you.
How about you explain what the hell you're doing?
Investigating.
Investigating and blowing shit up are 2 different things.
There is only one way how to enter that door.
How about you take the fucking hood off and we sit down and have a conversation and figure this one out?
It's too late. I tried to play nice, but the Honey Lotus sisters and their friends have decided to lie to me. So, the only way for me to find the truth is to go look for it.
Okay. Then how about you fucking ask a question instead of stop blowing shit up?
Well, Maybe you could help me without me blowing shit up. Open the door for me.
Well, how about you sit down and tell me what the hell you're doing, and then we can go from there.
No, I cannot trust you, friend. I'm sorry. You are most likely one of them.
Well, how the hell do you know if you can trust me if you can't even trust me with your damn face?
Because so far, everyone from Honey Lotus has been lying to me.
I don't remember lying to anybody lately.
Not saying the truth and lying is very similar. At least in my book.
Well, considering I don't even know who you are, how am I supposed to know if I've even lied to you?
You wanna know who I am?
Sure, that would be a start.
I'd love to tell you. Why don't you meet me over at Murun and we'll have a lovely chat. I'll be over there in like 10 minutes.
Well, we're gonna have to make this chat quick, because I've got nightmares in the morning, but I'll be over there.
I see. Oh boy. And what do we have here?
Is this the man that was blowing up the door?
Does appear to be.
Gentlemen, I have work to do.
And what that work might be?
Work that doesn't concern you.
Were you blowing up a door of our dragon front?
I have investigation to conduct.
With explosives?
Yes. I don't have a key, you know. Need to get in somehow. And I will get in. So if you want to play, if you want to play like this, and we're gonna play rough.
How you try to ask first?
I'm done asking questions. Right now I'm about to find out the answer my own way. So if you guys want to do this, you better be ready to deliver.
I just want to know what the hell you're doing blowing doors off our plate. You could
Investigating.
simply answer questions. Wouldn't that be the simpler method?
I tried to play nice. I tried to ask the people involved, but they were all lying to me. They were hiding the truth. So, and since you are
Well, now
probably...
you've got two people standing in front of you wondering what the fuck you're doing blowing doors off of our place. You could simply talk to us.
No,
Yes.
I cannot. I cannot trust you. I cannot trust either of you. All the people of
You
Honey
don't know if you
Lotus.
trust me if you don't even know me.
All the people of Honey Lotus. They are... I don't know if it's a spell that they are under when it comes to the sisters and their friends. But they all seem to be quite protective of them. They all seem to be not exactly caring that the sisters are stealing from people, that are messing with them while they're sleeping, and that they are conducting themselves like proper jerks. They need to be taught a lesson. They need to learn that there is price to be paid for consequences, and I am that consequence.
Well, right now you just seem like a jackass trying to blow doors off of places until you sit down and explain to me what the hell's going on.
I just did.
That just seemed like a bunch of bullshit to me.
In that case,
People will say anything when they're standing in between people, you know.
in that case,
Real
I will not be
conversation
denied.
takes
like
place
you
over
are
a nice
a
ale.
madman.
This is just the ramblings of someone who got caught trying to do something they shouldn't have been doing.
In that case, let's put the madman down so that he doesn't suffer.
What the
Alright, let's take this slow. Okay. not doing too well. And you go bows! Okay, we got one. Go home, Master Dwarf. I don't wanna hurt you.
I believe.
I'm sorry. Take care of him. Provide him with medical attention so that he doesn't suffer.
Hey, where?
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. I didn't want to put you down, but there were two of you and I had to act quickly. But GG indeed. You definitely knew how to handle yourself with that shield. Definitely a good strategy. Yeah, I hate putting people down, but I was nervous, okay? Whenever I'm fighting two people, or more than one, I always see in red. And I didn't have any warm-up practice. But I'm honestly very happy that someone spotted me. And they were able to put up a resistance. And now, at least Alan has something to pursue. Of course, you know, I fully anticipate you being knocked down, you know, knocked out. So unless you explicitly, you know, want to perma, this is basically nothing, you know, I just knocked you out and drained you of your energy. I'd rather it happen to me than anyone else. Yeah. You and Hatlon, I know both of you and I hope that there are no hard feelings. Alan won't remember, but Hatlon can always, you know, fill him in on all details. And you can still come back, you know, in like 10 minutes. I'm basically on your doorstep, so... Let's see how we're doing. Ah, 9k. Still have some work to do. Okay, I think we can heal now. Come on. Oh,
Can you stop?
are you back for more? I'm not done yet,
You stop
Master
or
Dwarf.
no? This is Shisha's house.
It is. That's why I'm here.
Why?
To get in and to find what is mine.
She's not here.
I know. I knocked.
She doesn't have anything. What you looking for at all?
I'm looking for something that is mine, something that was stolen from me. And I've been told that this is where I can find it. That's why I'm here.
In Honey Lotus on Shisha's house?
Not just in her house. Master Dwarf,
Who told you that? That we have something of yours?
someone I trust.
That sounds like you're not well.
It's someone you trust too.
Who?
I'm not gonna tell his name. That's not how you treat your informants. And you're right, I'm not well. I didn't want to do this, but this is the only way. I warned him. Go home, Master Dwarf. You cannot defeat me alone.
Oh. You sure about that?
Very
I
well.
may be old and a bit rusty.
let's not fight here. Go home, Master Dwarf.
Some.
I don't want him to lose his memory.
Armor is way too heavy on my bones.
You have 3 seconds to leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna finish you and give you a proper headache. 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
I'll open the door for you. I can't have you destroy your house.
Thank you. Look if there is a sword, a venom-drenched gladius. Or
No, it's not. I just tried to talk with you, and my view changed.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll have a look myself.
The door is open.
I know, but I cannot trust you to open it when it closes again. You should move.
It's open.
I know, but I still need to make an entry.
It will stay open.
Now you have 1 second to leave. 1.
I'm too heavy. Damn it.
Good fight. Oh, so the door is open. Enable autoclose. Oh, okay, so it disabled autoclose. Perfect. Thank you. Oh my god, there is a lot of letters. Okay, we're looking for our sword. She has everything open. Nice. Thank you, Leah. Okay, the sword isn't here. And the bedroom. Damn it, the sword isn't here. It is actually the opposite, Helix. It is supposed to promote the value of life. You know, you kind of want to survive. And I gave him plenty of opportunities to disengage so that he can remember and warn others about who did it, you know, and why they did it. Well, the sword wasn't there, so let's just leave a note. Almost forgot. Alright. Let's see if it's still... Please send my regards to Mantraxis, who kindly informed me of your involvement in this heinous thievery of my sword and potentially other criminal acts conducted on me while I was sleeping. I sincerely apologize for the hole in your lovely house. Well, Or at least that was my plan. Let's edit this. With a proper headache. I understand that your kind doesn't appreciate their privacy being invaded like this. I only visited your home to see if my swords were here. I didn't go through your stuff and never stole anything, for I am not a thief. However, I give you enough time to come clean, but you never did, so I decided to come and clean your house of my belongings. I'm sorry I had to come to this, señorita. El Caballero can never allow bandidos to steal his weapons to use them against his friends or loved ones. Sincerely, Ricardo Jordan. Okay. Perfect. Well, we're done here. A bit of excitement in the morning. Now, where is my horse? Jerk. But then again, what if she comes back and we can ask her ourselves? Let's wait and see if she comes back, or if anyone comes back and they start investigating what happened. I'm kind of curious. Can we go underneath? Oh, I cannot fit. Damn it. I wish I could go and hide under like the foundations and stuff. But we can still hide in the bush, I guess. We should be able to hear at least something. Alright, let me catch up on the chat. Why would he use his memory? Yeah, there is basically a PvP rule that if you get knocked out, you know, you cannot come back. Or you can only come back after like 10 minutes. Unless, you know, the person who knocked you down gave you like an explicit permission to come back. But you can always, you know, come back and retrieve your belongings. But you also cannot remember a certain amount of time that led up to it. You know, for example, if you were killed by someone, you shouldn't really remember who it was. So that there are consequences, you know, to basically dying in game and getting knocked out in PvP. If you attack someone with RP, you get in trouble. Yeah, that is true. There has been RP. There has been a lot of RP up to this point, indeed. Like, of course, as you say, Daddy Shark, it, like, I am sorry because you weren't exactly a part of this, but in my character's eyes, like Chance, Calypso, all the sisters, Sirsha, all of them have been lying to him constantly, and he knows it for sure, you know, even, and he's not the only one who had suspicions, you know, about the sisters. Like, everyone he's been asking basically pointed him towards them or Sirsha. So that's why he's here, you know, starting with Sirsha's house. And after what happened yesterday with Ellie, of course, and her character, like, he probably has plenty of reasons to see, you know, Tilly's house, but in his, like, his reasoning would be that Tilly is probably too smart, and the fact that she actually claimed responsibility for most of those things kind of lets him to believe that it would be useless, because he would kind of be playing directly into her hands. So that's why he doesn't really want to do it. That's why he wanted to do it to Sirsha, and that's why he never mentioned her name yesterday, because he didn't want Tilly to warn her. I know he didn't. I mean, for powerful fighters to use it against a weaker fighter, it will happen. I'm also not just a powerful fighter, Star. I'm also an RPer, and I always try to give people plenty of opportunities to not fight, to find another way, to even discuss things with me. And I think I definitely gave them plenty of opportunities to either give up and run, or to just let me do what I came here to do. And yeah, but they decided to be honorable, and they decided to fight, and I respect that, because I'm also a PvPer. And if they want to, have a bit of excitement, then I will gladly give them that opportunity. Was to keep them from stabbing you in the back. Well, you cannot kill someone on sight. There needs to be reasonable RP leading up to like PvP. It's the same thing as rules in GTA. You cannot just shoot someone in the head just because they looked at you funny. There needs to be a strong reason for you. You cannot RDM, insert yourself into like a random deathmatch. They can chase you as far as they want to. Yeah. Well, Ricardo is the strongest. No, he's not the strongest. But he's not bad. John is a real good PvPer. Not many people beat him, and when they do, it's typically more on luck side. I usually get defeated when I'm outnumbered. Like when I fight like 3 people or 2 very good ones who know what they're doing. Oh yeah, it'll be no argument for me. I don't PvP at all, but the character simply doesn't run. Trust me, I knew what was coming. And I respect that, Daddy, because it would kind of be metagaming from your part to be like, oh, that's John, I'm not fighting, But instead, you thought about it and you did what your character would do, He would protect his home and he would protect his loved ones. So, in that case, I absolutely respect your decision, to stay and fight. Oh, I know, John, but not everyone feels or does the same. Oh, I absolutely understand, Star. You gotta do what you gotta do. But then again, put yourself into my position, and try to see it from my perspective too. Like, what would you do if you were a single person against a tribe full of... Honey Lotus has about 10 people. I have 1, myself. So I do need to be careful in order for my character's mission to succeed, And since all of them have been lying to my character, and he feels very strongly about the fact that they stole his 2 swords and he wants them back, as this was the only way. And I didn't want a direct confrontation. Oh, come on, Ellie. Everyone's been lying to my character. Maybe not Alan, but I'm sure he would, considering his relationship with the sisters and considering he lives with them. Still didn't lie to him, except to protect her sisters. Well, she still lied. And like, her reasons to lie might have been honorable, but she still lied, and she still stole from him, and she still dressed him in leather pants. She did take the blame for their actions, but they still need to be taught a lesson in Ricardo's eyes. And they will. Come on, Ellie. My character is a... Of course he's lying. Of course he's full of shit. But he lies for very different reasons. No, I don't think he's a hypocrite. He knows exactly what he's doing. I would say he's an opportunist, not a hypocrite. Because he's lying about the reason why he's lying. He's definitely not lying to himself. He knows exactly what he's doing. Just saying that there will be people who will abuse the rule. Well, Star, if you see those people, you need to report them and they need to be banned or they need to be taught a lesson. Because those rules are there for a reason, to protect, those who are on the other side. But yeah, Ellie, in your character's eyes, absolutely. Like, it makes total sense to think that my character is a hypocrite because she barely even knows him. You know, she doesn't know his motivation all that well. She doesn't know, like, she read some things in those letters that were left in my pockets, and I'm glad for that, you know. That's why I kept them on my body, to give people something, you know, to learn about him. But there is more to it. There is much more. And if you want to find out, you're gonna have to have another chat with me. And I feel like this is exactly what this raid was supposed to enable, you know. The reason why I wanted to OC raid Sirsha's home is because she's a dragon, and she will probably see this as a very invasive action, you know. We basically invaded her privacy, her sanctimonious cave, and I kind of want to see how she will react. Those rules are not just on this server. They are pretty much an RP standard across servers. That is exactly true, yes. Across games, if a server allows PvP, those are the rules. Those who break or abuse them are dealt with. Everyone else operates with them. Yeah, that is true, Daddy. And the PvP rules on ToO are actually, I would say, aimed to protect the RPers a bit more than on other servers. And right now I'm kind of waiting to see if Sirsha comes back home so that we can first of all hear her reaction and then maybe even ask her some questions to put a cherry on top of this raid. By the way, guys, Hatlon and Daddy, if you want to come back and pick up your stuff, you should probably do it sooner rather than later, before it despawns. I will not attack you again, of course. But yeah, good fight to both of you. I'm glad that you guys decided to fight. I would never say no to a fun PvP match. And of course, you know, if you guys want a revenge, you know where to find me. And my house. I'm in the process of running across the map, but it's still good. Oh no, you didn't have a bedroll down or like a bed. I'm so sorry. By the way, John, my ToO character is Percy's son. Oh, nice. I remember Percy from season 3, living in the villa. It's alright. I'm so sorry. By the way, Daddy, did you enjoy my comment to Tilly yesterday about them, you know, being brats and full of snot and blood and just clumsy idiots? That one was for you and for everyone who hates the freaking dice rolls that they constantly do. I wanted to say it so bad. Didn't catch it, but it's funny. Yeah. Who says they hate the dice rolls? Besides you, of course. Well, Jess says it all the time on her stream. And certain other people mentioned it too, but I'm not gonna out them out. Okay, well, he did it just now. I'm most definitely not a fan. He mentioned it in my chat, like, that whenever it's happening, he basically runs away, so that he doesn't have to deal with it. So, oh, look. Mr. Allen. The Walk of Shame. I love the dice, it's funny. Yeah. Plenty of people love them, you know. I would say it's like 50-50, or maybe even the majority of people enjoy them. Especially those, you know, who claim those points. But, yeah, I don't like it. I never did. First of all, I hate any kind of dice rolling. Second of all, I find it a bit power gamey at times, you know. And it kind of makes things a bit too ridiculous. And of course, me as a RP father of Tilly, who is supposed to be a strong, Spartan, athletic, and full of grace. She should never fall on her face like that so many times. She should never randomly shoot people with a fucking like random arrows. No, I will never be fine with that. You having fun, John? Oh yes, I do, Hunger Game. I'm chilling in the bush after my conquest. I hate dice rolling, but this is the only time I find it acceptable. Ellie, I would only find it acceptable if you had positive outcomes, and if you limited dice rolls to like 1 or 2 a day, because it can be too easily abused. Like if you had 10 like good outcomes and 10 bad outcomes, then the randomness would make sense. But since you mostly have just negative outcomes that either hinder your character's RP or hinder your, I don't know, random encounters to the point where you are kind of forced to do medical RP because of it. And I don't know, and like, we talked about the healing RP and some of the mechanics behind it. And you know my disdain of certain actions, so I'm not even gonna mention them. But I've been trying to change mine up. You know how I feel about medical RP. Yeah, I do, and I appreciate it. And like, just because I don't like it, or just because me and some other people don't like it, doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Maybe we would welcome some tweaks here and there, to the whole idea. But if it's something that you guys enjoy doing, and if it's something that you guys have fun with, and if it's something that is successful, and you can get interactions, from chat while doing it, then who am I to judge? Like, honestly, just because it's not my thing doesn't mean it's bad. And I appreciate you guys trying something new and being brave about it, because all in all, it kind of puts you into rough RP positions, and you need to RP your way out of it. So for that, I guess, you definitely deserve respect. Alright, let's see if Sersha is around. Oh, there she is. She's probably with freaking Bran. Is he around? There he is. Alright. Well, I don't think she's coming back anytime soon. Let's go to the city. Let's see if we can actually RP with someone. Well, people of Honey Lotus. Hello, Jess. You just missed my little raid. Good fight. Why are you throwing arrows around, you bully? I wasn't a bully, okay? I was just defending myself. Your friends decided to be brave and fight me, so I had to fight them back. That's what you do. Now where's my horse? Followers. Quattro. Okay, it should be on my map. Is this where I left him? Oh yes, it is. Hello, cleric. Oh, I'm here, I'm hiding. Oh, gotcha. Well, come join the fun. We can have our sparring lesson right now. The only true bug the shit out of me when the dice start rolling, like Vegas Scrap's table. When hours worth of RP is dictated by someone ragdolling at every turn in the road. It gets a little old. Every once in a while, it's amusing. I absolutely agree, Daddy. Yes, that is absolutely true. Very nicely put, indeed. Late early stream, indeed. An early one. It's about 9 AM for me right now. So I had like, a few hours before my boss starts calling me and demanding things from me. Fair. However, we aren't just ToO RPers. We're also streamers. And viewers to spend a lot of time watching to accumulate those points for those few minutes of chaos. Well, Ellie, you are also responsible for your chat. And you cannot be... Your actions cannot be dictated by whatever chat wants. You know, you can have like subtle things, you know, like change your dress or something like that. But you cannot let them decide, you know, who you will kill or who you will harm or, you know, who you will send to hell with an insult. I do limit my rolls or tell them that I will roll them later. Oh, I do that. Because some of the outcomes are pretty severe, you know, even when your character gets hurt. You know, such things should accumulate, you know, like the blood loss and stuff. And that will most definitely change the RP outcome of many situations. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, let's head back. Those aren't anything we do, that's a stream. Well, if you shoot people with arrows, and if you, like, fall on your face, and, I don't know, kiss, you know, someone's boyfriend, I would consider those to be pretty extreme RP outcomes. Now, she doesn't tend to allow people to abuse them too much. Well, that is good. That's what I like to hear. But yeah, from my perspective, like what I saw, some of those were pretty extreme. I don't do character-based roles when RPing. Worst thing I have is a baby cleric. Voice changer that I won't use on a character. More for casual game streams. Yeah, that is awesome, cleric. I agree with that. Streamers always have the option of saying no. Yeah, that is good. And you should definitely exercise that option. Because chat can be quite mean to a streamer sometimes. And like, I even know that some people kind of abuse the fact, you know, that they have to roll and that there is a random like encounter and they're like, oh no, they forced me to do this, oh, such a shame, you know, let me quickly do that because that's exactly what I wanted and now I have an excuse to do it, even if it doesn't make sense for my character, you know. They like manufacture a reason to do something that they wanted to do but didn't exactly have organic reasons to do, you know. I return points all the time if I don't feel like rolling. I want people not to misuse their points because I won't refund. Yeah, I think that's what you should do to LA. Don't refund them their points, steal them from them. You know, if it's a stupid roll, freaking ban them. That's what I would do. Alright, let's go to town. Oh boy.
They're magically created constructs.
Confirmed.
Greetings.
Let go now.
Ricardo!
Oh, hello, Ricardo.
How is everyone?
Hello.
Designation acquired. Ricardo. Hello.
Greetings.
I am Query.
Nice to meet you, Query. You sound funny. Is
Don't
everything
let them
alright?
alone.
Yes.
What is he?
The Warforged.
Oh, I see.
Correct.
Well,
How's your day, Query?
Delightful. Query has learned a lot.
Oh? Anything interesting?
Correct. Speech patterns assimilated. Weapons acquired. Knowledge acquired. Repairing tools acquired.
Hmm? Any spicy gossip out in the air?
Define spicy.
oh, I do have a spicy gossip.
Love triangles, breakups, anything to do with
He would
relations.
react if you shifted right next to him.
People's house is getting raided.
Ori will have to. Hello, bear. Ori Corey will have to check for love triangle.
Oh, we're gonna be friends.
Confirmed.
I thought that'd be funnier.
We are looking for the happening.
The happening.
The Happening the movie,
Oh. You
Ah,
searching for
Saoirse.
something that's...
I think.
Wait.
Bran,
I
that's
smell
spotted your
Saoirse.
girlfriend.
Correct.
Well, this is interesting.
You can't sneak up on me like that.
Interesting. Perhaps there are an odor from half dragon.
I wouldn't say an odor. It's a pleasant scent.
He doesn't have a sense of smell.
You don't
Alright.
have
They
to...
make me want to throw up.
Corey
Oh.
cannot smell.
Do you lack in any other senses? Like taste or touch?
Or pain.
Confirmed. Corey cannot taste.
That is unfortunate, Query, because there are plenty of things to taste in this world, and some of them can taste quite well. For example, revenge, or finding out the truth from someone who's been lying to you. Those are very tasty at times. Speaking of people lying to you, Senorita, you should probably head home.
What do you mean?
You will know what I mean once you arrive. There might be people who might need you.
What the fuck?
Safe travels.
I'll be along
And if you want to
shortly.
talk, you know where to find me.
Corey is confused.
As am
So's
I.
everyone else.
You should go with her, Bran. She might need you.
They're not...
This half dragon.
I'm not gonna have
needs
to run after
protection.
you. Am I, Ricardo?
No. But she might need someone to talk to. Someone who will support her in these trying times.
I hope you're exaggerating, because I've had my fill of trying times.
I assure you, I am not exaggerating. A bit ominous.
Goodbye.
Just doing some investigating.
On what? Perhaps Corey can help.
Well, Query. If you figure out who stole my swords, and if you find some clues, or perhaps something that would lead me to them, to these criminals that have been robbing people while they're asleep, putting random funny pants on them, and leaving candy in their pockets, you let me know.
Candy. Corey had candy. To find funny pants.
Well, puffy pants with purple color, leather pants that are pink and very, very hard to fit on someone with the size of my butt, and bottle tongs, I believe it they're called.
Bottle
Bottle
dongs, what?
tongue.
Tongs.
That sounds like a special trademark of the Fairy Sisters.
Oh yes, I'm aware. They accepted the responsibility. Or at least one
I
of
don't
them.
think they'd take your swords, though.
Oh, I think
What
they did.
are swords? Location. Design. Blueprints.
Venom-drenched gladius. And
Confirmed.
legendary hardened Lemurian sword. Those are the swords that I'm missing, that I'm looking for.
Confirmed. If Corey sees them, Corey will come.
Thank you so much, amigo.
Confirmed. What is amigo?
It means a friend in Zingaren.
Ah, Corey is friend. Corey has learned so much today.
That is good. Learning is very important too.
Correct.
I have also taught someone
Query.
something today. That they are not untouchable, and that there are lessons to be learned for certain actions. Consequences to be paid.
Correct. Bad people must die.
Not quite. But they need to be taught a lesson so that they don't do those bad things anymore. Without dying.
Unconscious. Except when bribed.
That's...
Give pants for bribe. Corey acknowledges.
Is this how he's always acting?
Well, I only met him a little bit ago, but it seems like it.
I just met him 5 minutes ago and he's just freaking me out.
Yeah, me too.
Query, where have you been staying?
Corey's house is near Mitra statue. Designation Hawks.
So you've been
Would you
staying
like
with
to see
hunters.
Corey's house?
Sure.
Confirmed. Follow.
Mm, that thing freaks me out.
Yeah.
Yep, a little bit. He says some creepy stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the things that he says or the voice, monotone voice he says it in. Perhaps the combination
you
of both.
haven't heard me yet.
Eesh.
Imagine how he talks now. His baseline. It gets so much creepier.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So much creepier.
he just sounds so hollow,
Exactly.
lifeless. I do not like.
Like there is no soul inside. Or no heart.
Well, he is a warforged. So I don't know if they have souls since they're made through magic.
I see.
Ooh. You do not know how they are made. Besides magic, like what kind of magic?
Wait, did you say sex magic?
I
Oh,
don't think
No. If I'm pretty sure he would sound a lot more emotional around you if it was sex magic, Ricardo.
Oh, thank you. I guess. Thank you.
He would have been positively red and flushing. You call him amigo, he would say, "Ay, senor," like that.
Right. It's not exactly the effect that I want to have on men, but I still appreciate it.
Creepy.
Oh, yes. So, what have you two been up to?
Oh, you
Have you been to the new
spill.
pyramid?
No. Spill.
Oh, you haven't been to the new pyramid. Oh, what a shame. I heard that
No,
it's a lot of fun. Maybe you should go.
Ricardo.
Come on. I just
You-
needed some answers, and I got them.
Okay. So you did not get robbed again, but you understand where your robbed things are. Oh?
Indeed. Honey Lotus. It's them.
They admit to you?
I had an informant who informed me that Saoirse might be the one that I want to investigate, so I did. And yesterday I had a chat with Tillier, and she basically claimed responsibility for everything but the swords. And I also know that she's lying. All of them are lying. All of them have been lying. I call her Tilly. I stopped myself before I said Tilliania.
Nice. You
I'm
have to
sorry,
do
Ale.
better with choosing your words, eh? What if that thing takes your penchant for revenge and turns it into something sinister? It has no soul.
Well, it is bound to Tilly. It has to do what she says.
Oh,
What? It is what?
Bound to her. Tilly is in charge of it.
whoa. Why?
Did
How?
he make it?
Apparently she Or I think Arya bought it.
Okay.
Bought it.
Yeah,
The
apparently
robot,
she bought it
query.
somewhere. I don't know where.
Apparently it's bound to
Yeah.
you.
If you ask it, it'll tell you its hierarchy. It goes Tilly, and then Hawk, and then Alan, and then Saoirse.
Oh boy. Interesting.
What the fuck is happening at that place?
There was nothing to do with that. Maybe someone bought it for her. Interesting indeed. I would have guessed that such a person, if we can even call him that, would be autonomous.
It might be. It might be just lying about it to get more information. It is kind of creepy.
Indeed.
Do you know anybody who might know more about what these Warforged are? Besides the ferry, obviously.
The only other person I can think of who might know more than me would be Orlando, but he's really good friends with Alan, so I don't know.
What about Father Grimm? He seems knowledgeable about magic.
He might. I don't know. I never asked him about it. I haven't seen him yet.
You haven't seen him yet, like, at all? Or in, like, a long time?
I think I saw him Friday night last.
I see. Honestly, I know nothing about the
I know,
so I try to stay
I
out of
talked to
these kind of
Diana
stories.
earlier. She said that the father was at home meditating.
It's basically like
I
a
suppose
magical
he is
construct,
resting
right?
up from everything that happened.
Like you put, some materials together and bound them with magic, and voila, you have a person.
What? Do you know if Illidan is around? I know I saw Tali earlier.
I didn't see him. Yeah, Talia was in the pyramid earlier, but I didn't see Illidan.
I didn't mean like a golem, sure. Yeah, that would make sense,
Like
right?
his
In this
old
setting,
magics.
a golem.
I think he mentioned that he was made by gnomes.
No, gnomes.
Oh. Well, I do know one gnome, Senor Zeke. He sometimes wakes up. Maybe I will ask him.
Oh, he is no.
I believe so. He's green and small, and he wields magic.
But
And he's very good with
I
resources.
thought he was just a
goblin?
strangely formed little man. I thought that is what he was.
Akasha, that's very mean.
No, not mean. I mean it in the nicest way possible.
I see. I will inform him of your compliment.
Ah, yes, tell him it is compliment, specifically from Akasha.
Mm-hmm. And I will tell him where you live so that he can come get more of your lovely compliments. And perhaps ask you on a nice date. Under the moonlight.
Oh, good. I have always been wanting to toss somebody into my pond in, the region.
Mm-hmm. That makes the two of us. I think he deserves to get wet from time to time.
And my pond is the perfect place. And it is not too deep either. He will not drown.
Perfect. We don't want the moisture to be overwhelming.
Yes, he seemed like he cannot take a lot of moisture well. His skin is very dry. But you never know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we don't want him to drown.
So, Myrna, want to go to Raven's Rest?
Sure, yeah. I just need a minute or two to think about something.
Yes, take your time.
So, what's new with you?
Nothing. Delving into things as usual. Pyramid stuff.
Surprise!
Oi!
Greetings. Again.
We are back. Yes.
You have a very intense face, senor.
Where did he go?
Has anyone ever told you?
You just, stand right
No.
here. You can face here. I'm going to stand behind.
I feel like your
Okay.
eyes could pierce through my armor and that building behind me and that rock behind me and still see what's
Yes.
on the other side.
Luckily, lasers have been disabled.
What?
Lasers? What is that?
What is a laser?
You mean like
Energy
blazer?
Energy beam of magic.
I
Oh,
don't know.
so like a magical beam. Unfortunately,
Correct.
I'm not familiar with such weapons, but I'm much more of a man of my sword. That's where I prefer to fight.
He's pretty
Ah,
close, right across the
interesting.
water. His
Ori
sword
also
is-
has swords.
How do I put it? Very spacious.
I see. What kind of swords do you have,
Correct.
senor?
He's one. Care to see,
That's a nice one. Looks very sharp.
as well as this one.
Also looks like a very sharp one. I hope they will serve you well.
Correct. Although, Ori is not designed, but has acquired knowledge of Master Swordsman from designation Hawk.
Hmm.
Primary function, defense.
That is
To
good.
live.
Perhaps one day we could engage in a friendly spar.
Confirmed. Would you like to engage in friendly spar?
But of course, do you want to do it right now? Here in town?
Correct.
There are rules against fighting in town.
You have to go right outside the gate over that way.
Oh yeah, you're right. But this wouldn't be fighting per se. This would just be sparring.
Correct. Sparring. However, we should obey their rules.
You are correct. The rules are there for a reason.
Correct. Would you care to watch?
I am always up for watching good sparring. Huh?
Yeah, it'll be
Confirmed.
interesting.
Designation Ricardo. Lead the way. And
Very well.
define safe word for stoppage.
How about I yield?
Confirm.
Ooh, we have some sparring. Some more sparring, I guess. Yes, doesn't look too bad.
Define parameters for yielding.
Whenever you feel that you are too damaged, that is probably the best time for you to yield. I think this is...
Confirmed.
it's not exactly flat, but it should do the trick. Well...
Make sure you put down a bedroll for safety.
Ori does not have said item.
I will...
Will be okay.
Merna, would you be so kind and thank you.
Yep, I have an extra.
You're the best. Safe word, indeed. Oh, this is a terrible spot, but hey, at least it's gonna be interesting. Alright, senor. I'm ready when you are. Oh, another shield
Ori has
person.
been ready.
Good luck. My apologies, Query. Good fight.
Confirmed.
Ooh, yes, Godbreaker armor on. Very
Where?
heavy.
I've got to say, you do have a way with dancing around the blade. It's nice to watch.
Thank you, senor.
Ori lasted longer than I did.
I do consider fighting to be a form of a dance. You need to keep your rhythm. You need to be unpredictable. And it's all about timing. And when it's time to seal the deal, you must not hesitate.
Ori does not have tools. Would you care
But of course.
Alright, you want to go see Father Grimm now?
Yes, I just have a couple questions to ask him, you know.
Would you like to try again?
Confirmed.
Is he going to go again? He's going to.
Raising difficulty level.
Oh boy. I am ready.
Did he say
Confirmed.
he's
Query is
difficulty
also
level?
ready.
Good
I
luck.
think so.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
As long as he doesn't start throwing explosives or something.
Oh, that's a great idea.
No,
Move learned.
That's a great idea.
that's terrible.
No, I have a great
Very
plan for
yields
winning any
this
duel
round.
from now on.
Good fight.
Knowledge acquired.
I'm gonna pick the place that we fight beforehand.
That was
Let's go
cute,
put
raising the
explosive
difficulty
traps
level.
all over the
Modify.
place.
Adding shield.
I think that's called cheating.
Indeed,
I
Query.
think that is
If
called
I
a
may-
gauntlet.
If I may offer you an advice on how to adjust to an opponent like me,
Preparation is 90%
using the
of
shield
battle.
is probably not a good idea, because I will fight around it.
That's bad.
Interesting.
Try the sword alone. You might be a bit more mobile, a bit more harder to predict.
Put some like bear traps and explosive traps.
Good luck.
Query is ready.
Oh, it'll be great.
No jumping. Oh boy. Oh wow.
Query should yield.
Good fight.
Percentage dropped. Improving.
Indeed, that was definitely much better.
They might be at this for a while if Ricardo's teaching him.
That is true. We are going to go visit the father. If you want to, have fun.
What do you think, Query? Should we go with them? They might need someone to protect them in case the father decides to put some spell on them or something. You seem like a reasonable guy who would be up to the task. You know how to handle your sword.
Confirmed.
Have tried anything like that before?
We can spar
He knows how.
another time.
But of course, anytime you
Oh,
want.
malfunction.
Brain both have this weird outlet towards the father. I've not seen any evil in him.
I have not either. I was merely just joking, trying to find a reason for us to join you.
Nah.
Oh, well, if you want to join, you just say so. Come on, we are.
But this is more fun.
Hello.
Hello again, Alex.
Ah, señorita, we meet again.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Ricardo.
What,
Actually, I just noticed the time. I've got to be off.
and I've just noticed the señorita that I need
Alright,
to
it's
ask
nice to
about her
see you.
day.
It is.
That's very kind of
I
you.
will see you guys around.
My apologies, señorita. I cannot help
See you
myself in your
tomorrow or
presence.
something.
Confirmed. Goodbye. Shall we continue?
However, I must inform you that these fine people are on their way to see Father Grimm.
Oy,
So
goodness,
if you want to
okay.
join them
I
and go
need,
on this little
at the
adventure with
very
them,
least,
I wouldn't hold
10
it against
feet
you.
of space from you, please. Thank you.
I don't think I know
Oh,
Father
malfunction.
Grimm.
Well, this might be the
Okay,
best opportunity
okay,
to meet him.
okay. See, this distance, this here
Yes.
is good for me and you for now.
I-
Yes, yes.
And I need
Confirmed. Distance acquired.
to build the
Thank
life.
you.
I'm sorry, señorita, your voice is being taken by the wind. Could we perhaps go a bit further?
Of course. Of course.
Could you repeat the last sentence you were trying to say?
Yes, I was gathering the materials for the library.
Oh,
And inside the pyramids, the ones that only now if we access. A lot of information.
of course. Have you actually gone through the pyramids yourself and had an opportunity to properly inspect them.
Properly? Gunnar was most patient. He took us through, and I sat on a ledge and watched them whack everything. It's very difficult when you're an archer to get involved in a fight when you're not familiar with those that you work with.
Indeed, but you definitely know how to handle a bow. I saw it with my own eyes. You are a very fierce archer and very precise.
Thank you.
Well, señorita, I am glad, although I'm a bit sad because I was hoping that I would have that opportunity to help you go through those pyramids and protect you, keep you safe while you can study. But I'm also glad that Gunnar was up to the task.
I need to return. I'm fairly certain that my notes are incomplete, and I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything as they were finishing one fight and moving on to the next. Not to mention, there's an area that is almost like a maze.
I see. Well, sounds like an opportunity for us to go together and properly explore them. Again.
Should you? Yes, I would like that.
As would I. Just tell me when, señorita, and I'll be there.
Let me think. I think I'm available most of this week, but yes.
How
yes, I
about
should
this,
be
señorita? Let's not make any
Yeah.
plans. Let's be spontaneous. I usually hang out in the city where you usually find me, just on the roof of that little tavern over there. Whenever you see me, just yell at me, Ricardo, it's time for us to go, and I will know that you are in need of my assistance, and I will protect you, and I will do my best to allow you to conclude your research.
So I should say, Ricardo, it's time. And you'll come and assist me.
Yes, indeed. I will stop everything I'm doing, señorita, and I will be only yours and yours, for as long as you need.
That is... You are very generous with your time.
No, señorita, you are the one who is generous with her time. Because spending time with you is not a chore. Spending time with you is a reward.
You are too kind. I'm not quite certain how to...
You don't have to
You
say
pay
anything,
me up-
señorita. Just know that you are special to me, and I will do anything to protect you.
Thank you. I was returning home. I want to finish these notations and make sure that my memory doesn't lapse.
But of course, you go and be productive with your day. And I shall go have my rest, for I have fought a lot today. Some people need to be taught a lesson of respect, a lesson that crime doesn't pay.
That I can understand.
I'm glad.
You have a noble...
My apologies, señorita, I spoke over you. I have a... what?
A noble heart.
I wish I could say that is true, señorita, but I try my hardest to live a noble life. But I would prefer if my actions were, well, the deciding factor, not my words.
I don't know. I like your words.
Thank you, señorita.
I not just say that. I'm gonna... Excuse me, I'm going to go home now. Before I decide to, take my foot any further in my mouth.
Before you go, señorita. I like your words either.
Oh too kind. I I should go.
What a shame. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, yes, I'd very, very much like that.
Excuse me. This is
I think someone else is quite fond of your voice as well.
maybe they are fond of you, and they decided to, well, insert themselves. Oh no! Speaking of things inserting themselves, I will protect you, señorita.
Oh, really? This is not a fight.
You foul beast! Leave the señorita alone.
Apologizes. Sorry, was too close.
Good job, señorita. You didn't need me at all. You are much stronger than even I hoped for.
Confirmed.
I am a ranger. The beasts of the field and the forest do not frighten me.
By the deer. That's good to know. Go now, señorita. You are in a rush, and I'm sorry for wasting your time with my...
You do not waste me.
Always. Not from
But
this world.
I want to make sure that I don't have to waste yours returning to the pyramid over and over again.
As I told you before, that would be anything but waste. It would be a reward, and I cannot wait.
All right then. I shall go prepare the library. Be well, Ricardo.
Farewell, señorita.
Worry uses the word.
Goodbye, Oscar. There we go. Oh, I'm so glad we met Riza.
Correct. Often uses the word.
I see. I see. I see.
How is Father Grimm?
Oh, we did not go? Oh, we could have left you?
Riza,
I
sorry,
shit, I
not
did
Riza.
not know. You should tell us next time.
Welcome.
Sorry,
Back. Ricardo. Master. Flirter.
Oh, no. That wasn't flirting. That was just me stating facts about this particular señorita and my appreciation of her beauty and her intelligence.
Do not listen to him. That is exactly what he is. Do not listen. Eh? He is master flirt, okay? Master. He can teach you everything there is to know about flirting, eh? So if you know, just ask. Eh? Go. Come on.
Yes.
Oh
Hurry.
boy.
Requires knowledge of flirting.
Alright. Come sit with me for a moment on these stairs. We're gonna have a chat.
Confirmed.
We'll be back.
Are we not seeing the one called Grim for their safety?
I see. So, you wish to learn how to flirt with people.
Correct.
Well, there are two ways to do it, and they require different motivations. First, you must realize if there is a person that you have feelings for, if there is someone who makes your heart race, if there is someone who, when you see them, you're always happy, they make your day brighter, they make everything better, and whenever you see them, you want nothing more than to engage in a conversation with them, and when you do, you try your hardest to make them feel special. That is what I consider flirting. Do you have such a person in your life?
Confirmed. Everyone.
I see. Well, I can understand that and appreciate that outlook on life. Well, the most important thing when it comes to flirting is that we do not do that to deceive people. Whenever we realize that there is actually someone who doesn't like us back, we stop flirting. Because
Confirmed.
then it becomes awkward and uncomfortable. Alright, now that we have that out of the way, let's try let's be a bit more practical. Let's come to examples. So, senor, let's say that you meet your owner, one of the people that you are bound to serve them. What was the first one that you
Confirmed.
said that is on your list?
Tilly.
Tilly. Well, before you start flirting with her, you need to learn more about her. You need to learn about what she likes. You need to study her reactions. It's almost like sparring. You need to predict their moves before they even make them. You need to be flexible, you need to be mobile, and you need to be fast on your feet. And when there is an opportunity to strike, you must not hesitate.
Confirmed.
Once you obtain that proper knowledge, you can proceed to flirting itself. The main goal of flirting is to make sure that the other side feels special about themselves. You need to praise everything that is good about them. You need to let them know that you appreciate them.
Confirmed.
Hello, Riza. Well, and for that, you need to be perceptive. You need to realize what they like. You need to realize what they like about themselves. And you need to point it out. For example, right now, I will flirt with you for educational purposes.
Does the one, Ricardo, require pleasure?
No. This is not about requiring pleasure, or this is not about me deceiving you to facilitate that pleasure. This is me showing you how flirting works. You just stand there and look pretty. Oh, Query, your armor is so bright today. It is so polished and so protective. Whenever we were sparring, it protected you so well that I didn't know what to do. I thought that I was defeated during our last lesson. You adjusted so well to my moves that I started to feel desperate. I had to try so hard, really my hardest, to actually defeat you. You learned so quickly in such a short amount of time that I dread the day when we will spar next, because the level of your progression is undeniable. You're doing a great job with your learning curve, and your adjustments must be the reason why you're in service of such a terrific owner like Lady Tiliania. You must be doing a great job. Your purpose is served so well. Whatever you're doing, Query, you're doing a great job. Whoever created you, whoever made you into who you are, they would be very proud. And you should be proud too.
Fine, proud.
That means feeling good about yourself, about your decisions, about your actions.
Confirmed. Furry is proud.
Good. Alright, end of flirting. How did I make you feel, Query, with my words? Did I make you feel good or
Analyzing.
bad?
Furry is memory leak detected.
Exactly. I swept you off your feet. I did something you didn't expect. You weren't prepared for it. I found an opening, a weakness, and I struck it. I struck it hard. That is what flirting is all about. It's about exploiting these weak spots in other people.
Confirmed. Exploit. In. Strike.
But you need to exploit them for good reasons. Otherwise, it's just abuse. And exploiting for bad reasons. That is not something that people will appreciate. And when they find out that you're doing this for nefarious purposes, they will learn and they will not give you that opportunity ever again. That's why it has to be organic. That's why it has to be from the heart.
Why would Quarry do for nefarious reasons?
Well, we all can be easily swayed by particular emotions. Greed, for example.
Confirm.
Deception.
Furry understands the word greed.
Indeed. Whatever you do, Query.
Quarry, learn word near orphanage.
I see. Whoever you wish to court, whoever you wish to charm, he needs to be someone who you like. It needs to be someone who you like to spend your time with. Maybe even someone who you serve. You need to let them know that you appreciate them.
Confirmed.
And that is my lesson for today about flirting. Should you wish to continue this lesson, you will probably find me here in the city, on top of that roof over there.
Is that your home?
No, I don't have a home anymore.
Would you like to stay with Quarry?
I appreciate it, Query, but I am currently in a position where some people might be looking for me, and I must not let them know where I live, and I don't want to put anyone else in danger.
Are you in trouble?
No, I am not in trouble. They are. But they might think that I'm in trouble, and they might be looking for me, trying to have their revenge.
Why?
Because I punished them for something they did to me.
The fence. You were harmed. Then you retaliated.
Indeed.
Correct?
But when it comes to wars, there are no good sides and bad sides. When there is a war, both sides are fighting until there is only one side left, or until peace has been established.
What will establish peace?
The truth. That's all I
Quarry
want from
will
them.
tell the truth.
Indeed. Always. Try to tell the truth whenever
Thank
possible.
you, Ricardo.
Thank you, Query. You're a good man.
Confirmed. Quarry, no longer orphan. Quarry, man.
Indeed. Go be a man. Go
I
show
like that you got
Akasha
a,
over there
card for
what you
your
learned
lesson.
about flirting. Go make her feel special, tiger.
Yes, Dali is
Confirmed.
Nefem is a
Initiate practice mode.
guardian.
Confirmed.
Let's see how this turns out.
Ain't no money today.
Designation Akasha. Hello.
Oh, hello, Query.
You look lovely today.
Perfect.
How may Quarry assist you in your day? Perhaps you would require pleasure.
Oh boy. Well, he's not wrong.
Oh,
Maybe.
Pleasure, and what does that mean, Query?
Quarry is equipped with multiple functions to pleasure the female and male species.
Oh boy.
Would you like to have functions?
Well, he started good, but then he kind of reverted to his original programming.
No, thank you, Query. I am fully functional myself, thank you.
She's fully capable of pleasuring
Confirmed.
herself.
Your functions are very lovely.
Now there we go. Now he's
Thank
back.
you. Very good. You have learned well.
Ricardo, did Quarry do good?
You did exceptionally well for your first try. But be careful on the
Confirmed.
comments about pleasuring. I understand that it is something that you default to, but some people might find it a
No,
bit
I-
creepy if
I
you
did
offer
not
them
know that I
this
could.
kind of attention.
Understood.
Let's
The half
I
dragon
knew it was gonna
required
happen. I
me
wasn't ready
to
for it.
massage their feet and back.
I see. Well, some people might appreciate this kind of direct approach, but others, like Akasha, they are a special kind of a woman. And they will be tougher not to crack. So you must flirt harder, and for longer
Why
periods of
would
time.
I crack?
Metaphorical speech, figurative speech. you don't want to crack them. Like, crack their
Confirmed. Now, how does Quarry strike? When Akasha will not let Quarry get close.
You must strike her with words. Words of persuasion. Words of flirtation. They must be sensual, and you must be undeniable in your affection.
Confirmed.
Go to bed. Oh, definitely, Raizat, go to bed. I'm so glad that we met again, and I can
Quarry,
wait
we'll
for us to go
practice
through that
more.
pyramid. Thank you so much for stopping by. Try and crack a gash, I'm sure it will be highly entertaining. Go ahead and try again, Query. You got this.
Designation, Akasha. Good evening, once again.
Good evening.
Perhaps you would like to experience a good time.
There we go. Much better.
And what does that mean, Query?
Quarry would like to make you happy. What would make Akasha happy?
You know what would make Akasha happy right now is to see Ricardo and Query live a long, luxurious life together with many children.
Fuck.
Can you
Stop
give me
ringing.
that, Query? Can you give
Ricardo,
Ricardo your
Would
son?
you like to have children with Quarry?
Oh my god, why can't I freaking stop it? I'm sorry, give me a moment.
I think you turned that round up.
Stupid Android updates. Silent notification, what the fuck is that? Eh.
Quarry has left Ricardo speechless.
See?
This has turned into the weirdest day ever.
There we go, I
You're
had to restart
doing
my
so
phone.
Well, Query, look, you are making Akasha very happy by doing this.
My apologies, Ricardo. You. My apologies, Query. You indeed left me speechless. And so,
The one chance said when one laughs without wanting to laugh is broken.
you left me so surprised that I basically addressed you as myself. That doesn't happen to me that often. Yes, indeed, I didn't expect you to offer me to make children with you, but unfortunately I must decline. Politely decline. Even though highly flattered by that proposition. We are not in a position where we would be close enough to ever consider such an act. However, you and Akasha, on the other hand, I see a long and prosperous relationship ahead of you. And you should try your hardest to seal the deal with her before she runs away with some other Query. Perhaps much more
Query.
nicer and
I'm
loyal.
very sad
construct.
with what he is saying, Query. It is making
Indeed,
Akasha
she is
sad.
sad. Go
I
make
just
her
want to
feel.
see you happy.
Go make her feel happy.
I just want to see you happy with Ricardo and he is not receiving you properly.
I must go now. Farewell.
No. Ricardo.
Oh boy, what did I do? House of chair. I'm not ready to have children. She's eating you alive.